All right, what's going on, Legion fans? Man, it has been a minute.
It is. Yeah. I gotta
We've had some things going on.
come out and tell you what's going on here, Legion fans. So Greg and I, normally we are filming over the weekend. You know, we have
our
normal
times.
jobs on Monday through Friday.
Right. This isn't our only source of income.
No, and source of income. This is not a source of income.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah, and maybe it could be.
Maybe it could be.
Yeah, you can make it happen.
That's right. So Sunday night we were planning on filming.
Yeah, like normal.
Doing our Bad Batch and preparing for Loki. And obviously, we couldn't record
but
Loki
filming our
yet, but
correction, like
filming our normal correction. And I'm coming home with my family, and Greg texts me, and he's like, "Hey, man, are we gonna be filming tonight?" I didn't see that text message.
Yeah,
because my family and I got into a car accident. We're
stopped
at a red light less than a mile from the house. We get crashed into from behind, smashed into.
Yeah, it was bad.
And the entire family and I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I see Greg's text message when I'm calling him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, I need your help. Come over. And,
yeah.
This is the second time in a month my entire family has been in a car accident.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
nuts. So we fell behind, Legion fans.
Yeah,
we
but
apologize.
We're back in the saddle.
We're back. We're back on track here. We needed to be able to get ourselves reset, get some recovery.
Yeah.
But we are set. I am excited to talk about Loki.
Yeah, well, and apart from all of that, we've also been getting some stuff ready for the fans. So
that's right.
We have some things coming out in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll be announcing some things soon. So we've been working. We haven't just been dealing with bad
family situations.
We've also been dealing with some good things. We've been getting some
right.
things ready to go, and
this is going to be a big summer, fans.
Yeah,
we have a lot prepared. This is honestly, this little hiatus here is honestly to kick us off even more.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
We have some big stuff just in terms of every Monday.
Yeah.
You're going to be hearing our Bad Pod on the Bad Patch. But Bad Patch.
Bad Patch.
Did I say Bad Patch?
I think you did.
It was real close.
It was close.
It was real close, so I'm going to address it.
Yeah, Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Yeah.
But then every Friday, you're going to get our reaction to Loki in our new podcast, which, you know what? Normally, I'm the one coming up with names.
Oh, I got this one.
Greg nailed this. Greg, what is our new Loki podcast called?
Well, this is low-key the best Loki podcast out there.
So, I love it.
Yeah, so we're going to bring that every Friday. So for the next 6 weeks, since Loki's got 6 episodes, we're going to have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday
That's right. We're
release
coming
schedule. So
triple
it's going to be
threat.
Yeah.
That's
This one, you'll be, if you listen to it now, you're either listening to it on Friday because you're on the ball, or you're listening to it late, which we still love you, because it comes out tomorrow. We're recording this on Thursday. It's going to come out on Friday, our first episode.
You know
about
how
Loki.
you told me we couldn't do 2 podcasts in a week, and now we're doing 3?
Well, this is for a very short amount of time. I know.
That?
Yeah, well, it's
we're gonna have to re-record our exit.
No, we're not, because it's only temporary. We have other things going on in our lives.
Okay, Greg.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Well, anyway,
we'll see.
Loki came out.
That's right.
On Wednesday, first episode, Glorious Purpose.
Yes.
Man, it was good.
It was good. I need to start
minutes.
off. No, it wasn't.
Well,
bull. No. First off,
with credits.
Bull. No.
Yes, it
Greg,
was.
No. It was 40 minutes.
There was 12 minutes of credits?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. No, that is 40
bull. Minutes is still good.
That is, sir. Sir, that is a ripoff. I turned it on, and I looked at it, I'm like 51 and some change minutes. Wonderful. So excited.
I was
we
thinking
get to 40 minutes. We get to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what's coming next?
Nothing.
The credits.
You know what? When it ended, I even thought, I didn't look at the timestamp. When it ended, I was like, that was fast.
I gotta say, here, I'm gonna preface this, fans. I'm gonna preface this, Legion. Okay, I like this. Okay,
yeah,
I'm really excited about the show. I love this first episode. Okay?
Yeah.
However, I have some beef. And you know what?
It's your typical beef, though.
Here's the thing. If I don't say it here, where would I say it? Honestly, that's the purpose of this show.
Yeah,
is for me to yell. at the problems that people have.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one with these problems.
There are lots of people who have these same issues.
I guarantee I am not the only one who
We're
sees
just
some
giving
of
a
these problems.
voice.
That's right.
We're giving a voice.
We're giving a voice. So,
yeah.
First thing
What's your problem? What's your beef?
First thing is the time. It's 40-minute episode.
Yeah, right.
Give me if you put out 52 minutes, I expect 3 to 5 minutes worth of credits.
So like a 48-minute episode.
48 minutes is what I should have gotten.
Minutes.
I should have had a whole nother sequence of something happening.
Did you watch the credits though?
Yes, I did.
They were cool.
They were real cool.
I liked them.
And you want to know why I watched the credits?
Because you were hoping something would be at the end?
Because there's 12 minutes of credits.
Yeah, there wasn't anything
there's
at the end.
bound to be at least one spoiler in here.
But hey, you know what? And there probably was.
No, there wasn't.
Well, no, but there probably was because just like the WandaVision credits and the Captain Falcon. Falcon Punch! They hide stuff in like the words and everything.
You're right.
But
there's something there.
Kudos to all those digital artists that make those credits because they are sick looking. They're
great.
Difficult to make.
So don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they're cool, but they're not
cool,
the story.
But they're not the story.
Yeah,
I should have had 48-minute episode is what I should have had.
First beef. What's your second beef?
Second beef. Time travel.
Still time.
Time.
Still has to do with time.
Travel.
It's still,
people.
All your beef is about time.
I always have issues with time travel.
Listen, but at least they're owning it.
It isn't gonna work.
But they're owning it.
It's not gonna work.
At least here's the thing.
Endgame would have been better had they addressed it without time travel.
Well, yeah,
we
I'm
knew
sure.
at the end of Infinity War that they were going to do time travel, and no one was happy
the
about
time stuff. I was kind of happy about it.
No!
I like time travel.
There was a better way. There were so many better ways. There were fan theories, and you know I love fan theories.
Oh,
you know
of course.
I dig into them.
Yeah.
You know, we talk
We
about
love
some
them.
Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
But there were better fan theories on how they could have addressed it using the time stone without actually sending people through time and messing with the time variance.
Yeah, but they fixed them all. They fixed all of it.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, because in this show,
we don't know that.
Well, the TVA said that they were meant to do it because it preserved the sacred timeline.
Right, but here's the thing.
So that was good.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They created this issue with Loki. Loki isn't wrong when he talks in this episode that the Avengers created this problem.
Well,
for him specifically.
I think that Mobius believes, Owen Wilson's character believes that he was meant to do that. I think he believes this variant of Loki was meant to get out of the variance or out of whack so that he could use him to help stop what's ultimately causing problems.
I mean, maybe, but
in the sacred timeline, man.
Listen to me.
Timeline.
That explanation.
Oh, I love it. It's time
is
travel.
Already too.
Oh, it's
too
so great. It's
complex
time travel.
and a mess. No, because we can't. It's so bad. Time travel messes everything up, and nobody ever has a good explanation for it. Here's what I guarantee is going to happen at some point.
Sure.
Okay, we know that the villain, of course.
They said that.
They said that, but here's my thing.
Spoilers, by the way.
Spoiler. We're about to spoilers. Loki is both the bad guy and
the good
hero,
guy,
and
which
the hero.
Is cool.
No, it's not. That's
that.
what happens with time travel. They pull this stuff.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston.
No.
V. Tom Hiddleston.
I didn't want that. I wanted a new villain.
Well, but maybe it is. And I actually have something to talk about for that. So,
dude, listen.
But maybe
who was the bad guy? Who is the technical bad guy?
Yeah.
In WandaVision.
Wanda.
Who is the bad guy in Loki? This is stupid.
Hey, but we got Carly and we got the Power Broker and we got New in the other one. But here's the deal.
This is dumb.
Here's the thing.
So and
that is the big reveal, right? Listen to me on this. That's the big reveal.
I'll listen.
Right?
Okay.
Loki. So finding out who's messing up with time,
right,
is the big reveal, and they just revealed it. So I don't think they actually revealed it. Here's what I think is going to happen. Here's what I believe. Theory time. You like fan theories? I'm a fan.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's a theory. Theory time. I think that they think it's a Loki variant causing issues, but that Loki variant is actually tracking who's actually causing issues. There are going to be multiple Loki variants helping them get the real culprit of the issue with the sacred timeline. It's not actually going to be Loki. They think it's Loki, but it's not. Because why would they reveal...
This is the problem, man.
Why would they reveal... or it's somebody framing Loki. Why would they reveal that the actual variant who's causing the issues, the big reveal, why would they reveal it in the first episode? Unless it's a red herring.
It is. I know it's a red herring.
So that means it's not. That means Loki's not the bad guy.
Yes. No. But it still is Loki. Yes
No.
and no.
I don't think
this
so.
This character that they're chasing.
Yeah.
Hear me out. This character they're chasing.
Yeah.
Still Loki.
I don't think
I
so.
believe it. No. You just said it's another variant.
Oh, sure.
The character they are chasing is Loki.
No, I think the
No, but hear me out.
Okay, keep going.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, you
Yeah.
you said this. I'm following what this is.
right,
this
but
is
I'm
the
going to
problem.
clarify.
This is the
I'm
problem.
going to clarify.
With time travel.
Clarifications.
The Loki, the person that they're chasing
Yes.
is Loki.
Sure.
They believe it's Loki. I believe
Okay.
it's Loki. And here's the reason why I believe it's Loki.
Right.
They can't hide from the quick, fun explanation that's going to happen. Like, okay, so let me go back. Loki didn't get the explanation in Endgame of how time travel does or does not work. That
Right.
it's not like it is in movies.
Right,
It's
sure,
not like
sure,
Time
sure.
Cop. It's not
that
like
you
Back
create
to
a
the
new
Future.
branch. It's old. It's
yeah.
new. You can't
So,
go
like-
back to your timeline.
So that's my point.
Right.
Is Loki didn't get that. So guess what? We're about to get that explanation again.
Yeah.
Because Loki's going to meet Loki. And we're going to have that, like, can we touch each other? Can we not touch each other?
Sure.
But the Loki who probably knows more about time travel is going to touch the other Loki.
Sure.
And he's going to have,
Freak
ah!
out.
And then we're going to be like, no, that's not how time travel works.
Okay, one, I want to see that.
I don't.
Two.
They can't, Disney cannot keep from doing that,
But-
like, quick little thing.
but that's still
That's just fan service.
But that's still sure. I like okay. But that as long as but that still doesn't say that Loki then is the villain. You're asking for a new villain.
You're
I'm
right.
saying they're going
You're
to
right.
give a new villain,
I think
and I'm
it's
also
Morbius.
going to say that they're
I'm putting it
not.
out there. It's Morbius.
They're well, yeah, maybe they're not chasing Loki. They're chasing the actual villain. It's just that the other Loki that they only see his tail. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So it's like
Maybe.
it's like villain running, other variant of Loki chasing him. Maybe it's even the variant of Loki that we're seeing now from the future, right? Chasing him, and they're too slow. They're only catching the tail end of the Loki chasing the actual culprit. I
Maybe.
think it's going to be something like that. I think there's going to be
Maybe.
an actual villain that's not going to be.
I actually think it's
be
somebody in the time. I think it's setting up that it's somebody in the time.
in the Timekeepers,
Keepers.
which comes to
No, not in the time keepers. Not of the three.
the TVA.
No, I'm thinking it's in the TV.
Well, it kind of fixes with that.
okay,
So
all right,
okay,
talk to me.
So
Talk to me. I
hold on,
personally,
my phone fell asleep.
hold on, before you even go into that, I personally believe it's Morbius. And
Okay.
the reason I personally believe it's Morbius is
Yeah.
Owen Wilson. We know Owen
I
Wilson.
love him.
I kind of.
I love
He's
him.
been in a lot of bad stuff recent. Like his latest
Yeah, but
stuff is not good.
I just go all the way back to his old stuff, like Bottle Rocket with his brother, and
Sure,
he's
that's
just,
fine.
He's so good.
That's fine. But my
Yeah.
point is, he doesn't normally play a serious character, right?
right.
Anytime, just hear me out. Anytime we see a comedian make a drastic switch to drama,
Yeah.
where they
He's
play a more
usually
serious,
villain.
it's usually a villain.
But he's kind of funny in this.
I
love
He's-
when
he's not intentionally trying to be funny.
I
It's
love
not an Owen Wilson
Well,
funny.
but it's
It is-
kind of to
he's
me.
a much better. Let me tell you what, he has grown as an actor.
Oh yeah,
he
for
is
sure.
a much better actor than he was back in the day.
To
Like,
me, it
he has
reminds me-
grown.
It reminds me of Wes Anderson funny, and he does a lot of Wes Anderson.
He does a
movies.
lot of Wes Anderson.
Like I think
films.
like
Kind
when
of,
when
but-
Loki's like, I am smart. He's like, I know.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
it's like,
I
oh,
get it.
man, I love it.
No,
I
and
love their
the
back and forth.
sarcastic, the back and forth.
Okay,
But what I'm saying
I don't
is,
think it's Mobius.
comedian turning to drama,
Yeah.
usually a villain.
So Mobius is not a villain in the comics,
So is a lot of people.
and
who-
I know they
who
switch
they
some
make-
things.
They switch some stuff up.
It is what it is. But so hear this. So
Okay.
the TVA judge that sentences Loki to being reset,
right.
and then Mobius actually talks her out of it.
Right.
So they
Clearly, they have a relationship.
don't. Well, or something. Yeah, because I like him. He's like, I'm always looking up
to you.
Yeah.
Come on. man.
But so the reason why I'm like, is she has a relationship with another character in the comics, which is
right,
very,
but they
very
don't have a
important.
relationship anymore. Mobius and her don't have a relationship anymore.
Oh, sure.
That's
You think
clear.
it's something in the past?
I'm thinking it's something
Right.
in the past.
Well,
yeah.
regardless, her name is not said in this. I don't even know. I didn't go back and string me up. I didn't go back and look and see if it was on like a nameplate or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But her character has been revealed as Rayanna Renslayer. So
Okay.
Rayanna Renslayer is really big in the comics.
Yeah.
For one main reason, and it's a really good reason that ties into what's coming in the future in the MCU, which they've already kind of
Talk about
apart.
it. Talk about it.
So she is the love interest to none other than Kang the Conqueror.
Right.
So Kang the Conqueror has already been cast and set as the villain for Ant-Man 3.
Right. We
So,
know that.
Yeah, so he's coming. But what's really interesting, and I can't remember where I read it on Slash Film, but I can't remember where they got it from. They might have got it. I can't remember where they got it from. But somebody noticed that in the animated thing with Miss Minutes or Mrs. Minutes or whatever her name is, where she's the dancing clock. That's sure going to become a meme or T-shirt or something.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, she explains. Yeah, I would too. She explains the timekeepers, and the middle timekeeper is blue.
Yeah.
And looks a lot like Kang the Conqueror.
Yes, it does.
So
yes, it does.
when you were talking about it being in the TVA, I wouldn't be surprised if Rhianna Renslayer is working with Kang the Conqueror. She becomes one of the major villains in here and ties us to Ant-Man 3, The Multiverse of Madness, and Kang the Conqueror coming in the movies.
Maybe. That actually that's a sound theory.
Yeah, I think that would be where
sound.
Only because of her name. And obviously,
but here's the problem.
That's
here's
only
the
comic
with
fans
that,
would
Greg.
know that name. Yeah.
Here's the problem with that.
What's the problem?
That's too sound. That's too sound of a theory.
Especially with time travel.
Especially with time travel. That's too sound.
All right.
That's too sound of a theory. Because here's the thing.
But it could work.
We had really sound theories.
You're talking about WandaVision?
On WandaVision.
But here's where it's different.
I don't know.
You want to hear why it's different?
How?
The MCU has already declared Kang the Conqueror as a villain. They have never declared Mephisto as a villain.
I agree with you.
So we have a little bit more ground to stand on with
to work with here. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit more. All right, let's actually talk about the episode because we haven't really talked about what's happening.
We've talked about pretty much the entire episode.
Well, we haven't talked about like the actual events. So for fans that are going through, Loki gets captured by the Time Variance Authority, by the Minutemen.
Yeah.
And they have powers beyond what we've seen in the MCU. The TVA are way stronger
just
than
immediately
anything.
He gets hit in the face,
I
and
love
she
that.
describes to him that he's
I
moving
love that.
1/16 of normal time, but feeling all of the pain
The
hit.
It goes like 3 seconds longer than it should. It's I love it. You're like, why is he still? His lips are going.
Listen, that same thing happened on the scene where there was the dew droplet. I actually reached. I watched.
Did I pause it?
Did I hit something?
I love it though. They're not afraid to
it's good.
lean into that. So,
and I need to say here.
Yeah.
I really liked this episode.
Good.
I need to say that I really liked it. I really liked the. It was almost as though it was both like a 70s feel, but in the future.
Yeah.
And that was great.
And
I loved
it felt kind of like, I feel like it had a very Taika Waititi humor to it, like a very, very Thor 3, Ragnarok humor to it.
So I don't have a problem with the episode. I need to be clear.
Yeah.
My issue is where they're going to go with the storyline because I do
What if they make you like time travel?
They won't.
They might.
They won't.
I
hate time travel.
They might like
it.
They might make you like it.
I don't watch movies that people say are good specifically because
of
they're
time
about
travel.
Time travel. I literally didn't watch The Time Traveler.
Yeah, well, but you might like this.
No,
one. You might like the show.
Nope.
I think you're gonna like it.
I
think you're gonna say. I think at the end of this show,
probably not.
You're gonna say time travel is great.
I don't think so.
You might. You said. You know what you said.
I definly will not.
You said.
I need to be clear.
Listen, you said the Snyder Cut was a good movie.
I did say it was a good movie, but I still said, if it had come out when it was supposed to, I would be having a completely different story.
Yeah.
However, there's nothing coming from it.
All right. So
I will not say time travel is good across the board. I may say time travel was good in the way they portrayed it here.
Okay, good. I want to see that. I'll at least take that. So we see Loki run through by Morbius. I shouldn't really say that because he didn't get stabbed. He run through. That's not a good thing.
Run through by Morbius?
Yeah, that means you stabbed somebody.
You stabbed him.
He didn't stab him.
No.
So we get Morbius to run through Loki's events.
Yeah.
Through time.
Walk him through his history.
That's better. I can't speak today.
Yeah.
We see him, go through Thor 2. We get to see him actually come to the realization that he sent the Dark Elves to his mother, which I think redeemed a little bit of the dryness of Thor 2 because that was a big emotional beat we never got to really see Loki experience.
To make something of the Thor 2 here.
But that was good, and we got to see. I liked how Loki got to see his whole character arc in like a few minutes.
True.
That we've been experiencing over these 10 years.
No, he didn't. That's the key here, and this is the point.
Yeah.
He didn't see his character arc. He saw the Loki's arc,
but it broke him.
He should have had.
I love that because he ended up turning that phrase of like the people who are weak use violence and power to make themselves feel stronger.
Right.
Like he got a really cool kind of self awakening there, which I think was Mobius's intention of
Right.
showing him those things. But we also got to see some flashbacks.
Mobius, I got to tell you real quick. Mobius is way too close to Morpheus. It's way too close.
Yeah, he came first, though.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Well, we also see some fun flashbacks to Loki getting a dare from his brother and Heimdall to go to Midgard, to go to Earth, and he gets to be DB Cooper, which DB Cooper is a real person from an FBI case that is still unsolved about how he threatened a plane with a bomb and parachuted out the back with all the money, and they only found a little bit of it. And they've still never, to this day, they've never found DB Cooper. So, in real world, in real life. So,
there's a lot of
to
movies
be like
that actually
he's
try
DB
and
Cooper.
they're like, we found DB
Cooper.
Yeah.
I love that. But and then he gets bifrosted away, and a little bit of the money gets left behind. I thought that was was super fun.
I think was even better about that whole thing. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
When we got to the serious part, it was like, what are you actually?
Yeah. What do you?
You're
why
not.
Are you
You're not the god of
this?
mischief.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything.
Nothing
about anything you're doing here.
Yeah,
like
he's more the god of misery.
Yeah,
and sadness, pain. Yeah,
right. Yeah, and so
I love it.
That was really became clear because you're like, he actually, other than that DB Cooper stunt, nothing is really mischievous about what he does, other than he obviously pickpocketed Morbius.
Sure, I love that.
Obviously, nope. Come on, man.
You let him touch it. Come on, man. Don't do that.
On.
Yeah, he does. But the thing is, he uses his tricks. His tricks are for pain. His tricks are not for oh, ha ha ha.
Right.
You made him. You made something happen. It's like no,
which
you caused
see
destruction.
A lot more in the older cartoons.
Sure, he was much
more mischievous.
More of a goof.
Yeah.
But they're really, and again, Marvel does this a lot, where they really pair the pain and the jokes well. But there's humor in this episode, but there's also I was getting teary when he was getting teary about what he's grows in.
I hear you on that, but one of the things is, the person who should most embody that combination of that pain and the jokes is the person who probably least pairs it well in the entire MCU. Loki has leaned heavily much more on the pain than mischief. The only mischief he has had, other than that DB Cooper, is he's sometimes not in rooms you think he's in.
Sure.
He
creates illusions.
He creates his illusion ghost.
Yeah.
And get out of here, ghost.
Piss off, ghost.
Piss off, ghost. And so, that's all that I think they're trying to correct here.
Right.
Is I hope throughout the rest of this episode we see more of the god of mischief than the god of misery and pain.
Yeah. Well, and I think it has to do with the whole he was lied about his whole childhood, which is great because they call him Laufey's son. Right, instead of Odin's son.
Yeah.
So he's the son of Laufey, the frost giant, not the son of Odin. So when they bring him in, the time variance calls him Laufey's son, right? Because he's Laufey's child.
I got to tell you, that guy who was like, "This isn't a deli. I'm not taking a ticket."
Yeah. And then he's like, I tried to get him to give me the ticket. And then they
just
fry him.
Erase him.
It was very similar to the melt stick that the Grandmaster uses.
Yeah, exactly.
Except that he didn't turn to goo, so it's more of a disintegration stick.
I actually really liked
following
him the whole way.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's dead.
He's dead.
This dude's
What's he
dead.
doing? Yeah. Oh, man. Really good. The Time Variance Authority, I love the plays. It's super powerful, right? We saw Infinity Stones being used as paperweights. Right, they're a whole other level of power, which I think is going to really help sell the fact that somebody like Kang the Conqueror, who might be connected with them to some degree, is someone who could be more threatening than Thanos.
They've got to figure out.
They've got to figure out a way to do that.
They have to,
and they're starting to lay the
and
groundwork.
You're right. Kang the Conqueror by himself, without connecting him in some other way to
this level of
power. Isn't going to be threatening.
Yeah, you might write him off.
Level.
You might not be able to see him as a.
Kang the
he's
Conqueror
powerful.
Is incredibly powerful. But I'm not saying the way that they built up Thanos. They have to do something more.
They've got to level the playing field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or no, they've got to actually not level.
They've got to put him down. Yeah, they've got to lower him.
The level here.
Yeah.
So somebody they're doing that with the Time Authority.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're showing like actually the things you're concerned about, the things that you believe are powerful, mean nothing here.
Yeah,
they mean nothing.
And they've got a whole bunch. Like there was like a whole bunch of time stones.
Right.
There was a whole bunch of like it was bizarre. It was like when you confiscate things from people, like in a precinct.
Right.
You know, like they confiscate your keys and the coins in your pocket and your
Right.
pocket knife or whatever. And there was a whole bunch of stuff in that drawer that, what was his name, Casey? Was Casey the guy?
I think his name's Casey. Yeah.
But he was hilarious too.
Yeah, he was great.
But there was a whole drawer of just like random junk, There was a casino chip in there,
Right.
and like a baseball card and like random stuff. And then Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
They were all just sitting there.
But that's what that's showing is like
Yeah.
these things are of equal value to us.
Yeah, exactly. That they're nothing.
mean
They're
nothing.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's
man.
great.
This is gonna be a great series.
I'm excited for the series.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what they do.
Yeah.
But I still am not excited about time travel.
I'm
I just am
excited for you
not.
to agree that time travel's good.
I don't think I will. I really don't think. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever does it well.
Yeah.
It just isn't. And the reason is it gets too unwieldy.
It's
lose
convoluted.
Track
It's
of
convoluted.
your story.
Yeah.
And just like we lost track of even explaining a theory around who we thought it could be, that's the same issue here.
Well, you lost track.
No.
I think I understood it perfectly.
You didn't. You clearly didn't. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every Monday.
And Wednesdays.
No, just Mondays.
And Wednesdays?
I don't think we can do Wednesdays.
We can do Wednesdays.
All right, Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same Legion.